Scott Pilgrim anime! In the latest installment of The Internet Fighting Over Nothing, a civil war broke on Twitter thanks to the new Scott Pilgrim show. In this frankly very stupid fight, people decided to argue because they wouldn't agree about if the show counts as anime or not. While some people have been cheekily adding the tagline "the anime" to the end of the title in order to tilt people even more, others have spread misinformation about the creators of the show in order to minimize their experience within the medium. So let's start from the beginning. What is anime? Well, in theory, it's what we call animated shows or movies made in Japan. If an animated show is produced outside of Japan, then it's not anime. That's it, that's all there is to it. Important side note. To say something is anime does not elevate it above cartoons, nor does it put it below Western TV, so shut the fuck up already. Now, if the concept is so straightforward, then what's the point of contention? Well, while Scott Pilgrim Takes Off is based on a Western IP, and a big part of its production took place in this side of the pond, including most of the writing, music, sound, and post-production, another big chunk was made in Japan. This show was animated by Science Saru, a studio founded by the anime veterans Eungyung Choi and Masaaki Yuasa. While Choi is Korean, not Japanese, she has been a part of the anime industry for almost 20 years, producing, directing, writing, and animating in shows such as The Tatami Galaxy, Space Dandy, and Kaiba. In addition to that, cinematography for the Scott Pilgrim show was led by Hikari Ito from SSSSSSSSSS Gridman and Yoshihiro Sekiya from Your Lie in April and this show with a really long name, and was edited by Keisuke Yanagi, who has worked in Jujutsu Kaisen and Jujutsu Kaisen Zero. And don't get me wrong, there are many more Japanese veterans involved with this show. On the other hand, it is true that the show was mainly written by Ben David Gabrinsky, why is his first name spelled that way, and Brian Lee O'Malley, the creator of the Scott Pilgrim IP, one from the US and one from Canada, and was directed by Abel Góngora, who's from Spain. Now, the thing with Abel is that he has been working in anime with Science Saru for over a decade, playing a pivotal role in shows such as Ping Pong the Animation, Devilman Crybaby, Star Wars Visions, and many more. So it's not like he's an outsider when it comes to anime production. So, can Scott Pilgrim Takes Off be considered anime? I don't know, I don't really care, and I think neither should you. It's partly anime, that's for sure, maybe not all the way through, but its production is not much different from that of Cyberpunk Edgerunners, and no one fights about that show being anime or not. I personally don't think it's your traditional pure breed anime, but that doesn't mean that it's 0% anime. In the worst case scenario, we should let the Japanese audience decide whether the show is or isn't anime, as they are the only ones that might be affected by this supposed cultural appropriation. At the end of the day, it's just one show. I don't think it's going to be too relevant to the overall perception of anime around the world, and it's definitely not something that's going to have a real impact on any of the people arguing about this on Twitter, so I don't know, you decide, just leave me out of this.